Yo, what's good people? I'm your man, Yosef Isaiah Benjamin. Welcome back again to a very special Yosef's Two Cents. I want to take time out to give all of you, my loyalists and my followers, just a brief update on my health and share with you some of the things that I've had to change in terms of my diet, lifestyle, and also want to share with you my observations as to what's been going on, current events. So y'all come on in, unwind, and relax. Sister Yolanda, greetings to you. Thank you for joining me. Brother Barron, thank you very much for joining me. I thank you both for the compliments. I mean, this is the Sabbath day for me and the rest of my Hebrew family. And the record is that we must keep the Sabbath day and we must keep it holy. So I'm doing the very best I can with keeping it holy and presenting myself before the Most High. And I pray that He will certainly be pleased with all of my efforts. I hope that you all have had a fantastic Saturday and you continue to have a fantastic Saturday. Is that Giselle? I believe it is. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for being in her stead. I understand that she's convalescing and she's recovering. That's exactly what she needs to do. And I will be checking up on her again very shortly. But thank you for attending this brief presentation. It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Thank you for coming on. And I'm certainly not going to be on very long, but I feel like I had to come on and share with you. Because with me, by you all being my followers and my listeners, you tune in every single time I go on the air, and I know for a fact you certainly do not have to do that. So for all of you to take time out of your busy schedules with everything that's going on in your life, in your lives, I should say, I want to say thank you for all of the support. Thank you for all the observations, all the dialogue. I really do appreciate it. And I want to say also to all of you for the phone calls, the text messages, the inbox messages. Thank you for your concerns. Thank you for your prayers, your meditations, whatever act of benevolence that you have bestowed upon me is greatly appreciated. And I want to take the time to pay my respects to all of you, just to say thank you. Because kindness nowadays is something that is certainly growing cold. The Bible says that the love of man would wax cold because iniquity would abound. And unfortunately, this is the situation that we all find ourselves to be in. Tracy, what's going on? Thanks for joining me today. I do appreciate it. As you all know, a few days ago, maybe closer to about maybe 3 weeks ago, I made the announcement that I had to step away from podcasting because I began to uh, experience some kind of health crisis. And it caused me to have to step away to take care of myself. Thankfully, I am coming back this way. Thankfully, I am not as fatigued. I am not as tired as I was before. And that's because I had to do a lot of changes in terms of my diet and in terms of my lifestyle. Miss Fran, good evening to you. Thanks for joining me. And one of those changes that I've had to do, I had to change my diet. And one of the requirements of me to get healthy again was I had to cut off for good. I had to cut off all alcohol beverages. It's not a secret. I am, or I was, prior to my health crisis, I was a social drinker. I have to cut out all the alcohol. No more alcohol, no more alcoholic beverages of any sort. Got to get rid of that. And I also have to watch my intake of the foods that I eat. Normally when I eat foods, I had it in reverse. All the carbs that I was eating, I should have been eating during the day instead of eating it at night. Instead of me eating a salad at night, or rather, instead of me eating a salad during the day, I should be eating it at night. And instead of me eating all of the carbs at night, I should be eating it during the day, because carbs is sugar. And I have to watch that, because since that's sugar, that gives me energy to do what I need to do during the day. So I'm starting to eat more salads. I'm doing away with all of the alcoholic beverages, and I'm drinking more alkaline water. I'm also starting to drink more coconut water. I understand that the coconut water is good for my blood pressure as well. So I also have to do more exercise. I have my cardio down packed because I walk just about everywhere, and high blood pressure, hypertension, migraines. Hey, Abiba, what's going on? Thanks for joining me. And thank you for your compliments. I do appreciate it as well. Thank you for your encouragement, your encouraging words. So my high blood pressure, it runs on both sides of the family. My father had it. My mom had it. Both my parents, they had diabetes. My mom was a dialysis patient. My father was on the verge of being a dialysis patient. So I'm doing everything that I can to not become a dialysis patient as well. And let's face it, I was in denial about all of this for a long, long time. I didn't want to own up to the fact that, I have high blood. I was pre-high blood. I didn't want to own up to it because for so long, my blood pressure was fine. I don't eat pork. I've done away with pork for well over 5 years. So the meats that I do eat now, is basically lamb, chicken, turkey. Every now and then I will have beef. Not too often, but I will on occasion have some beef, and I'll also will have some salmon as well. So that's really basically part of my diet now. So I'm working on, I've gained a little bit of weight. I gotta lose just a little bit more, and I should be back to um, where I was before. You know, um, you're right. And listen, I'm I see the observations rolling, and I'm gonna get to them in a moment. Um, what else? Yeah, a lot of these health problems, my both my mom and my father had them. I'm no longer in denial about it. Um, it was hard for me. You know what I mean? Look, I'll be 38 years old, most high willing, on the 3rd of August. Um, I realize that, chronologically speaking, I'm getting on up there, and I'm not necessarily a spring chicken, but I feel good. I feel a lot better than I have uh, ever since, I decided to take some time away from podcasting you know, and things of that sort. And I find it ironic that at the same time of me stepping away from podcasting because I had to get my health together, um, I also found it ironic that Kwame Brown has been on fire. I mean, he's been putting people on blast left and right. You know, hey, Monica, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. As a matter of fact, let me pause for just a moment and get to your observations right quick. Sister Yolanda says, brother, we need you. So please get well soon. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm working on that. Habiba says, I got this. Prayers up. I'm glad you're doing well, Habiba. I really am. She continues. Just remember, all medications don't work for everybody, or everyone and everybody. That is so true. That is so true. She also says natural herbs and natural teas are the best, especially green tea, antioxidant. Yes, I do. I have plenty of green tea. I also have ginger tea as well. Um, I'm trying my best not to go full throttle when it comes down to the doctors because I'm leaning more towards natural remedies now because of everything being so toxic and poisoned. So I agree with everything you're saying, Habib. Spot on. Spot on. Let's see. Sister Yolanda says, speaking your health into existence, you're going to be strong in health. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Brother Nick, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us. Hey, Brother Prince, what's going on? Good evening to you. He says, I've had to own up to a health issue a few months ago, but I'm getting better. Stay healthy and strong. Appreciate it, man. And you do the same as well. You do the same as well. Look, I feel good. I'm feeling much better, but I'm not going to be in denial about my health anymore because at one point, um, it was looking kind of grim. I'm not going to lie to you. It was looking kind of grim. It was, but I'm feeling better now. I'm watching what I eat. I'm doing more exercises. I also want to start lifting weights again. I want to get toned up more than I am now. Things of that sort, things of that nature. Um, but like I was saying, I find it ironic that as I stepped away uh, from podcasting because of my health, I find it ironic that the same week I walked away and I made the announcement that I was walking away, Kwame Brown, he's been lighting folks up. I mean, he's been everybody that had a hand in embarrassing this young man for 20 years, you know, and he had a solid NBA career. I mean, being in the league for 12 years, that is not an easy feat. And do you know how difficult it is to even make it into the NBA? I mean, truth be told, you know, it's not easy. You got about 300 players in the NBA. And I want to say roughly, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say roughly, anytime somebody wants to try out for the NBA, we're looking at maybe about 10,000, 5 to 10,000, roughly. And out of that thousands that tries out, only a few hundred actually makes it to the NBA. So for Kwame Brown to even make it to the NBA and stay there for 12 years, that in itself is an accomplishment. And for 20 years, he has been the brunt of everybody's jokes, everybody's disrespect, and he is lighting their asses on fire. He's lighting them up. And see, in addition to me walking away because of my health, I also had to take self-inventory of my character as well. Don't get it twisted. I know for a fact that this is cancel culture. Everything and everybody doggone near is being canceled. I get it. But the way I look at it at the same time, I also look at it as those who have been pretending. The great pretenders, right? They're now being exposed. They are now being called out on their shenanigans because they didn't take the necessary time to zero in on self. And had they zeroed in more on self, the reality is they wouldn't be doing all this kind of stuff. They wouldn't be being exposed like this. They wouldn't be exposed like this. Let's see. Habiba says sour sop tea is awesome as well. Okay, I got to try that. I appreciate that, Habiba. Thank you. Sister Yolanda says you got to get better. We need the shenanigans and the truth. Don't worry. Don't worry. The shenanigans and the truth is coming back. It's coming back soon. But I have to get myself together first. Because the way things are, the times that we're living in, you can't afford to take any chances. And I want to let y'all know this is not an alcoholic beverage. It's coconut water. And it's actually pressed coconut water. So it's not an alcoholic beverage. It's coconut water. It's good for my blood pressure. And the reason why I'm dressed the way that I'm dressed is because when my mom passed away, which was over 3 years ago, folks, I made a promise to her and I made a promise to myself that I would start treating every day above the ground like it is a special occasion, because it is. I used to be ashamed of all these white whiskers I got in my beard. Not now. And the reason why I'm not now is because, truth be told, getting gray hair, getting white hair, getting ory hair, that's a privilege that is being denied to a lot of young men and a lot of young women. It's being denied to too many of us. So I'm rocking this salt and pepper beard of mine with pride, and every day above the ground for me, is a special occasion. I cannot and I will not take anything or anybody for granted. I can't. I can't. I can't. You know, I can't. I can't. And neither should you. It's the truth. And listen, I'm going to throw this out here too. Truth be told, ever since I started, putting all these ridiculous shenanigans and in statuses, I feel better. I haven't thrown out this many hilarious statuses ever. Because laughter is good for the soul. Laughter is good for the soul. And it's the truth. It's the truth. So, every now and then, listen, I'm controversial as it is. And if I'm going to be throwing out comedic statuses, might as well make it a part of who I am. So, that's how it is. Let's see. And listen. Well, I'm going to get a vacation soon. I am. That's soon coming. But I started a new job, so I can't. I got to build up my vacation time. So, but when the time comes, I'll get my vacation. It's coming. Habiba says, embrace the wisdom and knowledge. Growth. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some people are always saying, making fun of me about my gray whiskers. I say, listen, I ain't getting old. I'm just a young man with seniority. There's a difference. That's how I am. Let me throw this out here, and I'm going to wrap this podcast up. A dear friend of mine, a special lady in my life, was carjacked on Thursday. She is convalescing. She is recovering very, very nicely. They caught the criminals responsible. They caught the culprits responsible. But I'm not saying this to frighten you. I'm saying this to encourage you to keep your eyes and your ears open. And the sad thing about this situation is all of this happened in broad daylight. That's what's sickening. And even more so, the lowlives responsible for this was a father and son duo that did this. So, to everybody that's listening to me, be safe out here. And especially you ladies. I'm not an advocate of violence. I'm not an advocate of violence. But I am an advocate of self-defense. I'm an advocate of self-defense. Get a weapon, but get it legally. Get a taser, get a gun. If you're able to, get one. Get one. Because you all have heard me say time and time again, we're not living, in ordinary times. Ain't a doggone thing ordinary about the times that we're living in. Nothing. There is nothing ordinary about the times we are living in. Absolutely not. Now, I thank the Most High that she is still with us, but that could have turned tragic very quickly at the drop of a dime. It could have turned tragic very quickly, very fast. So, ladies and gentlemen, but especially ladies, my advice to you is to get a weapon, get it legal in your name, and then take self-defense classes. That is what I encourage you to do. I encourage you to take self-defense classes. I mean that. Because the reality is, with everything that's going on, folks, it is not going to get any better at all. It's not. It ain't gonna get any better. See? It's not gonna get any better. I want to touch on this whole Kwame Brown situation and the irony of me having to walk away, and then I'm going to wrap it up. It's been a blessing for me to walk away. And I'm going to get to your observations, and then I'm going to wrap it up. It's been a blessing for me these past few days to just walk away, relax, get my health together. I ain't saying it's been an easy road to hoe, because it hasn't. But I am saying, in all truth and in all sincerity, what I am saying is that had all these people had they been more careful and much more wise in their words and how they just should have done everything better than they did. And now Kwame Brown has been unleashing a fury because it's been 20 years in the making. It's been 20 years in the works. And now everybody that has been insulting this young man for over 2 decades, the chickens are coming home to roost. And I've had a chance to listen to this young man. Brother Corey, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us. I've had a chance to listen to Mr. Kwame Brown. That's no dummy. That's a very intelligent young man. Kwame Brown is no fool, folks. Kwame Brown knows his business. That young man knows some things. Don't you think for a moment he don't know, because he does. And everything is being exposed. People are becoming more and more exposed. That young man, Kwame Brown, he's got everybody frightened. He's got everybody scared to death. Oh, yes, he does. He got them scared. He got them frightened. And the reason why he's got them all frightened is because it's the truth. The truth. The truth is coming out. All about them. He's scared to death. He's frightened. And because he's gotten them scared and frightened. See, they never thought that there would be a 20-year, there would be a backlash that was 20 years in the making. This is the reason why also I decided to walk away, not only to get my health together, but I also said, I had to find myself. And because I'm finding myself again, I feel better. Because every now and then on this life, this sojourn called life, we lose our way. But we got to find our way back to where we once were. Marjorie, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your compliment. I do appreciate it. I feel much better. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Oh yeah, I'm getting there. And make no mistake about, as a matter of fact, when I really get my health together to where I really want to be and where I really need to be, you know what I want to do? I want to interview Kwame Brown myself. I do. Yes, I do. I want to be able to interview Kwame Brown. I want to be able to bring him on this platform where this young man can articulate and encapsulate all of his thoughts, all of his feelings, all of his emotions. That's what I want to do. I know the young man has got his own platform, and I respect that. But I want to bring him on just in case some idiots will try and get his channel shut down. That's what I want. That's what I want. So just in case Mr. Kwame Brown gets this video, because I guarantee you, I'm going to also put this on YouTube. Because the truth is, folks, y'all excuse me, because the truth is, if Mr. Kwame Brown ever gets this message, you tell that young man he's welcome here. He's welcome to come on here. He sure is. I close with this, because I ain't going to hold you much longer. You all have heard me say it once. You all have heard me say it twice. And you're going to hear me say it one more time. We are all finding out who's who and who's not. We're finding out who's the phony tough and the crazy brave. We're finding out who's who and who ain't. We're finding out who's the great pretenders. Because everything is being exposed. And everybody is being exposed. and had people taking more of an opportunity to really zero in on themselves, like I've decided to do. I'm sorry it took a health crisis for me to settle down and really thoroughly look at myself. But I thank the Most High that He's given me the opportunity to do it. And now that people are shaking in fear, paralyzing fear, guess what? The truth is going to continue. The truth will continue to come to the forefront. It sure is. Y'all have heard the cliche, and some of y'all have said this: God don't like ugly. Guess what? God don't like ugly. And the ugly is truly being exposed now. See? But seriously, if the Most High ever presents me with the opportunity to interview Kwame Brown, I guarantee you he's welcome to come on here. That's for sure. Because on this platform, we are all interested in the truth. No matter where it comes from, no matter who says it. I'm only interested in the truth. See, people do and say things because it's popular. I do and say things because it's necessary. And doggone it, we ain't the same. No. We ain't the same. No. We are not the same. You do and say things to get along. Go along to get along. Not me. Nah. Not on this platform. Not over here. We don't do that over here. And the line in the sand continues to be drawn. Now it's up to you to say yay or nay. Take it or let it alone. That's the doggone truth. That's the truth. Take it or let it alone. Nadi, what's going on? She says I'm looking like her husband's brother today. Thank you for caring for our sister. Listen, you don't have to thank me. You don't have to thank me at all. You do not have to thank me at all. I appreciate you acknowledging me, but you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I'm going to say this. There's so much I want to say. I'm trying to cut it short because I don't want to wear myself out. But there is one more point that I would like to make. And that's this. With the world in such an uproar, with the world being as insane and as crazy as it is, folks, there is no such thing as guarantees. The only guarantee in life is that there are no guarantees, just opportunities. That's all it is. There are no such things as guarantees. Excuse me, that's my nephew. Just opportunities. That's in anything, whether it's relationships, whether it's in business, whether it's in anything. It don't matter what it is. There are no guarantees. There are no guarantees. And I concur, Sister Yolanda, nothing just happens either. Now, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be away from podcasting, but it is going to be for a little while longer. Because I'm getting my physical health together. And I'm getting my spiritual health together as well as my mental. Because everything intertwines or intermingles together. You understand me? See? Now, I'm getting ready to wrap it up now. Seriously. I don't want to wear myself out. I don't want to get lightheaded or anything of that sort. But I want to say this. Anybody that is going through a health crisis, tie's crooked. Anytime anybody's going through a health crisis, don't make the same bonehead mistake I made and be in denial about it for so long. Don't do that. Confront it as soon as you know about it. Don't play around with it. Don't be in denial about it. Take care of you. Take care of yourself. You understand? Take care of yourselves. If you have a physical ailment, get it taken care of. If you have a mental problem, get it taken care of. Stop sweeping this under the rug, folks. Because at the end of the day, the only person that you're hurting if you continue to sweep it under the rug is you. Nobody else. You. There are no guarantees in this life. There's only opportunities. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because some of the same bonehead mistakes that a lot of people continue to do, I've done it. Been there, done that. That's why I'm letting y'all know, look, there's a better way to do it. There's a better way. There is a much better way of doing things. You understand? It is. It's a much better way of doing things. Let's see, how long have I been on the air? Let me read some of your observations if I missed any. Sister Yolanda says, word for today, take care of your health. Indeed. Who else has just joined us? Clarence Gray says, I thought that was a Mason's past member emblem around your neck. Man, no. Nah. This is a medallion of an angel choking a snake. That's what this is. This is an angel choking out a snake. See? I'm not a Mason. I'm not affiliated with any fraternal order. I walk alone. I'm a lone soldier. I'm not affiliated with any worldly establishments. That's not me. That's not me. Now, anything else y'all want to say? Y'all want to call in? Anybody want to call in? You know, all hearts and minds satisfied. Speak now, forever hold your peace. Because I don't know when I'm going to be going on the air again. So whatever y'all got to say, y'all going to go ahead, say it. Matter of fact, let me put on. Go ahead and all right. There's the number to call in if you want to call in. 929-274-4763. Listen, if y'all want to call in, whatever y'all got to say, feel free. Say it now. Or forever hold your peace until I get on there again next time, most I willing. See? But I want all of y'all to know that I'm doing much better than I was. I'm feeling much better. I'm doing much better. I'm taking better care of my health. It's a little bit difficult, adjusting to, what I need to do. But I plan to be here for a long time. I ain't got time to die. I got too much more that I need to say. There's too many more people that I got to, we got to talk about and all this kind of thing. See, I ain't ready to die yet. I got a lot more life. I got a lot more life to live. I got a lot more things to discover about me and this world. See, there's a lot more for me to do and say before I join the Most High and the ancestors. See? And from time to time, I'll clean up. But anything else y'all got to say before I say my final so longs? At least for now, of course. 929-274-4763 is the number to dial in. Well, while I'm waiting for y'all to call in, let me just go ahead and say this too. According to the scriptures of the Bible, and I'm going to delve more into the Quran on down the road. Angel, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. 2 Chronicles, the 7th chapter and the 14th verse. This is for you, Naughty. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves, I will hear from heaven, and I shall heal their land. In the prophecy of Isaiah in the 45th chapter and the 22nd verse, it says, Look unto me, saith the Most High, and thou shalt be saved. Romans chapter 10 verse 9, it says, If thou wilt confess with thy mouth and believe in thine heart, the man commonly called Jesus Christ, but in Hebrew he's known as Yeshua or Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Thou shalt be saved. Knowledge of self. The knowledge of self. Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. It says, And the Most High formed man from the dust of the ground and blew into his nostrils the breath of life. Psalm 82 verse 6 says, ye are gods, ye are children of the Most High God. I believe it's 1 Peter 2 and 9 where it says, ye are a peculiar people, a royal priesthood, and holy nation. And finally, in 2 Corinthians 6, 14 through 17, it says, come ye out from amongst them and be ye separate. And to paraphrase, it also says, what would the darkness be in league with the light? Because light and darkness can't be in league with one another. The battlegrounds for souls continues on. Get with like-minded brothers and sisters. Protect yourselves. Stay strong. Don't give up. Don't listen. It don't make no sense to believe in a higher power you've never seen before, but yet you don't believe in you. That's oxymoronic. You gonna believe in the Most High, but you never seen him before, but you don't believe in you. Come on now. It says that I can do all things that strengthens me. Let's see. Who else? Hey, Sister Precious, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. So start believing. Listen, if you're going to believe in the Most High, you might as well believe in yourself too. Come on, man. Hey, Mills, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. Believe in the Most High and believe in yourself too. How you not going to believe in yourself and you look at yourself in the mirror every doggone day getting ready for work? Come on now. All right, folks. I've said everything that needs to be said. Thank y'all for listening to me. Thank you for your donations. Oh, yeah, by the way, let me address this. I appreciate y'all the donations, but y'all have slacked up on it. Now, if you're able to patronize white folk, I know you can patronize me. My Cash App ID is $HiddenOneTruth. And I say this because in our community, our dollar stays in our community anywhere from 30 minutes to 6 hours. And we have at least well over a $1 trillion buying power or more. Let's start keeping our dollars in our communities. Everybody else patronize one another. Let's patronize each other. All right? All hearts and minds satisfied? And with that said, I rest my case. Well, folks, I'm Yosef Isaiah Benjamin. That's been my 2 cents. Once again, thank y'all so much for the well wishes, the prayers, the phone calls, text messages, inbox messages, any and all kinds of acts of benevolence. I do appreciate you very, very much. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay strong, stay prepared. Until we meet again, have a good one. I'm out.